Hello trader, welcome back to deeppocketsforex. We'll be giving you our weekly forex focus. This is Euro AUD. For Euro AUD here this next week, we're expecting price to pull up like this, breaking this previous high, and then down move like this. This is what we're expecting on Euro AUD. This is how price has moved this previous week. We've suddenly got a corrective structure like this. So this next week we're expecting up like this, either after this drop breaking previous low, then we get up like this, breaking this previous high, then we can get a drop here like this. This is what we're expecting on Euro AUD. So this past week, as you all know, we focused at that since we're getting this kind of a structure here, we're expecting a sudden down, and the down move is expected to break this previous low and this previous low. So as you can see, price has just pushed down and then gave a corrective structure like this, which this drop here broke this previous low and this previous low, just as we're focused. So this next week, based on what's happening right now, based on this sudden move here, we're expecting to get an up move like this, breaking previous high, then we can have a drop like this. This is the possibility that we have based on structure here. That is what we're expecting on Euro AUD. This is NZD USD. You remember this past weeks we said that we're expecting more down here. And then we say that we will still be looking at structure, and we had mentioned that we're expecting more down. That is what we focused at for you. And since we got this down move here and we're getting a corrective structure here, down, up, you can expect a little down move here, breaking previous low, then we can have an up move here like this, breaking previous high and breaking previous high. Then from here we might have one more drop. And the drop that is expected to break this previous low and break this previous low. That is what we're expecting based on structure. Then later, remember on the looking at the 1 day time frame, we did mention to you that we're expecting a big wave up. As of now, it's not yet ready. Once it's ready, we'll let you know. If at all it doesn't get ready through the week, but once it gets ready, we'll let you know, because structure here is showing one more drop. But in the bigger view, we're expecting a big wave up, but we'll always let you know on the weekly videos. That's for NZD USD. This is Euro NZD. Like we did mention to you this previous week, we did mention to you that after getting this impulsive move up, we're expecting either a corrective structure. So this is what happened: down, up, down, up. So based on how price is moving right now, we're expecting a corrective structure, then drop, breaking low and breaking low and breaking each and every low here, breaking low. Then from here, there is just gonna be one big corrective structure like this. So we might get something like this, then up, and the up move is expected to break all these previous highs. So that is what we have. This is the structure that we're unfolding for you on Euro NZD. That is what we're expecting this next week. It might not unfold like this, drop, up, drop this next week exactly, but you all know that for the market to unfold, we need time. This is the 8-hour chart, and we might need a longer period of time for this drop up to unfold. And mind you, we can have drop, and then up move like this, and then we can have a drop, up move. So that is what we're expecting on Euro NZD. We can have price correcting for a longer period of time, then later give this up move. But the up move is expected, however, based on how structure is. So this is NZDJPY. For NZDJPY, just as we're focusing for you, we're expecting price to give a corrective structure here and then up like this. Either corrective structure, then up like this. The up move may be just a little up, but it's expected to break this high, this previous high. So if you trade it, just keep that in mind. So we're expecting corrective structure, then up, breaking previous high, but we don't know as of now if this up move here will result into a form of a corrective structure, because price can simply drop like this after this, and then this may be your drop up. This may just be a corrective structure, a whole corrective structure. So we don't know yet as of now, but also there's a possibility that we might get dropped like this, just contributing to this bigger corrective structure. Then we might have an up, slightly breaking previous high, then we have this big wave after getting this corrective structure here, and this will be the corrective structure for this big wave drop. That is what we have on NZD. JPY. Now this is what we have on GBP USD. Now I'd like to let you know that you all know that this previous week we talked about this zone. It's an area, it's a zone. We say that we're expecting an up move. So I did mention to you that whenever we're expecting an up move, expect manipulation, more especially on pairs such as GBP USD. And this is festive season and there's a lot of manipulation in the market. So if you have to trade the forex market, just keep that in mind. There's a lot of manipulation. Even though there's an expected up from this zone, there can still be manipulation. You can see this, it just made a spike like this, and then it just made that movement down to fill in the gap of the spike. Then even though it gets to this point, it still creates another spike like this. So for this, you can expect an up move like this, and then maybe price moves like this and up. So right now we don't know yet if it would head all the way up, because how it's been moving based on its current structure, we are focusing that it's gonna impulse up, corrective structure, then probably one more up, but we're not yet really sure if it's gonna be a big wave. But as of now, you can at least know that we might get another corrective structure here, then up. So if you're trading GBP USD, you can trade it based on this to guide you. So that's on GBP USD. You can trade it, but then manage your trade knowing that we're not yet sure if it's gonna head up to this area or if it's gonna continue up, but we'll keep updating you as it gets to this area. That's GBP USD. This is Euro CAD. Now for Euro CAD, there's what we focused on this previous week. We said based on this drop up, drop, we're expecting price to push down, break low, and break low. There's what we focused for you this past week, and you can see that this is how price has unfolded. We say that based on how price is moving here, we're expecting a drop that is expected to break this previous lows here. So that is exactly what we're getting, and we hope price to break this low and not go deep, at least end up to around this area. But you can see that based on volatility, we had price just pushing like this, breaking all those previous lows. So this past week we also got an impulse here and a corrective structure and an impulse. So this is how price can move. You see, we got this drop, we got this up, we might get a drop up, then possibly one more drop like this, then we might move up one more time, breaking this previous high, and then this would just be one big corrective structure, like this for Euro CAD. So if you would love to trade it, just know that we might have price moving like this, drop, breaking all those previous lows, then up like this, and this up move might just maybe continue up to break this previous high, just as to complete the bigger structure. Then we can have a big drop like this, one big drop, but we don't want to get there yet. Just this is what to focus on, this movement, then possible drop, then up. That's what you should focus on for now, because structure may change as the market unfolds, but as of now, this is what we're giving to you based on structure. One pair that we have for you guys is NZD CAD. This is how price is moving. We're expecting impulse move, drop, breaking low, then we might be heading up like this. So if you manage to get an entry here, just keep in mind that we might be heading up. There was a few extensions here. There was an extension here. We expected this drop to take place here, but there was an extension, drop, breaking low here, but breaking low and breaking low here, but there was an extension. So what we are focusing now is based on what we have right now, like current market. We are focusing based on current market, current price. So just keep in mind that we might get this movement, then drop, then up move. This is USD JPY. Now for USD JPY, you all know that this previous week we say that we're expecting a corrective structure. Now in the inner circle, we do teach about different types of corrective structures. So if we say there's a corrective structure, it means we can have an impulse, then we have a corrective structure here, like this, and there's another form of corrective structure. I won't be mentioning into details what those corrective structures are, but as of now, we managed to get this drop here and then up, breaking these highs, and as you connect this, there is one big corrective structure. And how price is moving right now, we might be heading one more up. Like this is just one big corrective structure like this, breaking high, and then we might get a drop here, like this, breaking low, breaking low. That's on USD JPY. This is Euro GBP. Now for Euro GBP, what we're expecting based on structure is to get something like this. Then you can expect a drop. The drop is expected to either break this floor and break this floor here up to around this area. So that is what we can give for you. Might get another correction structure here, then drop, and then maybe we might have one big up. But as of now, we can't get to the up move because we're not yet sure of what structure would give then. But we'll be giving you updates as time goes on, as structure unfolds. As of now, we just focused in this corrective structure, then down, then corrective structure, then down. That is what we have for you on Euro GBP. Just as we had said this previous week, we said that we're expecting a corrective structure here or a deeper pullback to around this area. So you can expect price maybe to pivot up like this, breaking previous high, and then give a drop like this. Just as we had focused at this previous week, we focused that we're expecting price from this level to either give a corrective structure or a pullback up to around this area, or a pullback, a deeper pullback up to around this area. But it seems like price is unfolding in the form of a corrective structure, so we might be expecting this up move, breaking high, and then we can expect this drop here. That's on USD CHF. This is AUD NZD. AUD NZD, this is how price has been moving. Corrective structure down, up. So from here, we were expecting to get a drop, but there's an extension up. There's an extension to this up move here, and that's what we're getting. So based on how price is, I would advise you to just avoid this pair, because you never know if this is an extension or if price has changed structure. So I would personally advise you to stay away from this pair, because based on how structure is moving, we expect to get a drop here. You all know that from here we focus at this drop, focus at up, focus at drop, focus at up. So this pair, personally, I'll just avoid it for now. This is GBP JPY. GBP JPY. You see how we're moving? This previous week we're expecting to get a corrective structure upwards, but this is how we're moving. You got down, 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 then up. So how structure is right now, price might just maybe do this, then give a sudden impulse. If price gives a sudden impulse here, like this up, we might be having a chance for an up move here. Price might maybe correct a little bit, then up, breaking high here. There's a chance for that. But also, if price gives an impulse move and then gives a corrective structure like this, then gives an impulse move, and gives a corrective structure, then you never know, there might be a change of structure heading down. But as of now, mind this, as of now, we're expecting an up move, but it can be in a form of an impulse, then price heads up, or it can be, the up move can be in a form of a corrective structure, but correcting upwards. We're not expecting any drop here. Right now, we're not expecting any drop here. That is what we are focusing on, GBP JPY. What we have here is Euro USD. Now for Euro USD, you all know that this previous week we focused on an up move, so we're getting a corrective structure like this. We did mention to you that we're expecting an up move here when the corrective structure completes, but we did get this small up move and then price pulled back, and we might be getting another impulse move like this, breaking high and breaking high. But this time, because of how structure was unfolding here, because of all the happenings that are taking place here, we might be getting maybe one more drop. We'll be giving you an update on that, but we might be getting one more drop. There's some signs of one more drop that can potentially take place based on what is happening right now, based on structure. So on Euro USD, you can expect this movement, and then price pulls up, breaking high, and then we might get this drop here. That is what I'm focusing to you on Euro USD based on structure. Another pair is AUD JPY. Now for AUD JPY, because we got this up move, we might be getting this corrective structure, then price heads up like this, breaking high, and then from here we will be giving you what's next. But expect price to pull back up to around this area, up to around this area here, this zone, up to around this zone here, then we might be pushing up. That is on AUD JPY. One other pair that we have on our watch list is USD CAD. So for USD CAD, based on whatever that's happening here, we got an impulse recently, and we're expecting to get a corrective structure that looks like this, with a breaking high and getting a drop like this, or possibly we might be having price maybe correct a little longer than getting a drop. But this is what we're expecting. This is the bigger structure, and all this that's taking place here, it will all be one big corrective structure like this, breaking low here. That is USD CAD.